We can look at the earth today, and there are still, even though this devil has destroyed and ruined the earth and polluted the world, polluted the air, polluted the waters, polluted the food and the people and everything, and the earth itself, there are still places on earth that are so breathtaking and so beautiful, even though it's still tainted, but it's just so beautiful to look at. You know, being there can probably take off, you know, or bring you back 5-10 years, maybe 5 or 10 years younger, 15-20 years younger, just by the presence, the aura of that place. So just imagine how much greater the kingdom is going to be when the Most High has on his right hand there are pleasures forevermore. You know, imagine how much greater and how much more beautiful the kingdom of heaven is going to be once it's established. You know, and these are things that we have to keep in mind, because this is what we're fighting for.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where more than lust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Shah. And what I want to get into, all right, tonight, all right, is responding, okay, to, you know, this guy, you know, these group, you know, Jake Christians, all right, Greater Emmanuel, against Baptist Church or whatever. But what I want to address, you know, dealing with brothers, is that what we have to understand is that, you know, we're drinking the cup of YAHAWASHI. You know, everything that we're going through, you know, within our walk, okay, all the challenges, all the tribulation that we face, where we're drinking, you know, from the cup of YAHAWASHI. You know, we're being, you know, we're taking part in his affliction, you know, that he dealt with, you know, the things that he dealt with when he was in the earth, okay, during his ministry. We're dealing with the same things, you know. And one thing about it, you know, once we realize this, you know, takes the emotion out of it, where we're just not overwhelmed, you know, with the persecutions, you know, all these crazy accusations, you know, the things that we go through in our day-to-day, you know, the, you know, being hated without a cause, you know, we're going through these things, you know, based off, okay, of us, okay, being made meet to be partakers in the rulership with YAHAWASHI. So we have to go through, you know, the things that YAHAWASHI went through, so we can be built like YAHAWASHI. Okay, now this little panel, you know, Jake Christians, you know, their whole thing is to try to debunk, all right, the doctrine, all right, of the camps, you know. And just like vocab, you know, the guy on the top right corner, you know, he's, you know, very diligent in trying to search out, you know, the origin and the history of particular camps. You know, he knows the, you know, who started each camp and the one West. You know, he comes in the energy of vocab, and that's why the second half of the title is, where is this diligent, okay, and this energy, all this diligence and energy and consistency when it comes to calling out the wicked. Okay, you know, okay, you disagree. Okay, we get it. You know, you made your video, you disagree You made your points, okay? But now, what about the wicked, the people who run the earth? You know, in complete wickedness, okay? So I want to start off with "We Must Drink the Cup." I'm gonna play this little clip, and he has another part of this, another part of the video where his other Jake comes in and tries to debunk Deuteronomy 28 and 68, which Lord will, you know, we're gonna get into that, you know, in another video. You know, I want to isolate that, you know, because of some history, you know, I want to go into surrounding it, you know, the spirit allow, you know, Lord willing, you know. But let's deal with, you know, what he says here, okay, and then we'll go from there.
Inheritors of Abba Bivin pandemic. As a matter of fact, they called him Comfy or the Comforter.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Now, ironically, he dies during the COVID pandemic. So you have a situation where their leader, Tazadakia, who claimed to be the Holy Spirit, perishes. So in a sense, they had to grapple with the Holy Spirit succumbing and dying to COVID. So that's ICGJC. And ICGJC is actually they are the true sort of inheritors of Abba Bivens and Aria's One West movement. Okay, all these other groups are splinter groups, offshoots of the initial One West group. ICGJC is the original sort of stream, right? Then you have GMS, Great Millstone, and they're famous for what's called the rape doctrine. Okay, so they believe that in the kingdom, they'll be able to do whatever they want to do sexually with Edomites. And many of them look forward to that time in the kingdom where they'll be able to engage in these activities with Edomites or non-Israelites, right? And then you have the Sakari group.
Now you heard what he said. You know, now he said GMS is known, okay, just for what they call the rape doctrine. And it's like, God damn. You know, all the topics that brothers cover, and that's what you're going to attach to, you know, GMS. It's just a rape doctrine, which that's not a doctrine. It was a protocol. It's a law that was brought out, okay, and expounded on, okay. And, you know, a lot of you Israelite groups who pretty much help, you know, push that slander, okay, and those false accusations, you are responsible for that as well, man. You know, for putting that slander out there. You see? But that's a part of us, you know, having a drink of that cup. You know? That's how they were dealing with YAHAWASHI. Here it is. Brothers spend all these hours, okay, a week, you know, researching so much, looking at so much, okay, watching it, you know, going through alternative news, reading articles, and, you know, searching the scriptures. And that's what Jake want to attach to us, man. Okay, as if we open up camp with that. Like that's talked about every video that brothers do, man. And then talking about some Edomite women, like, no, you can. It's like, come on, man, we on earth. Like, we brothers, if that's what an Edomite woman ain't a hard thing to do, man. Okay, like we just sitting in a room, you know, waiting on the end, and then we come out the chairs, we just gonna go crazy on Edomite women, man. No, man, we speak about much more than that, man. Okay, and that's not no damn, you know, expectation that brothers just look forward to ravishing Edomite women, man. Come on, man. You know, but that's how, you know, things. You know, we're going to hear all type of crazy accusations. You know, we're going to hear all type of, you know, false accusation, left field, you know. But it's a part of that cup. Now, let's get, all right, the book of Matthew chapter 20. Okay. You see, this is the book of Matthew. Chapter 20, verse 20. It said, Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the one other on the left in thy kingdom. So she wanted her sons, okay, to be of high rank and status in the kingdom. To let you know, even the women understood rulership, okay, back then, okay. But Yahawashi answered and said, ye know not what you ask for. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, we are able. And see, what we have to understand is we, fight to be joint heirs with Yahawashi. We're going to drink of that cup. Okay? Because this is what Yahawashi is going to tell them. And he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand, on my left, is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared for my Father, of my Father. Yeah, so Yahawashi, like, look, I can't give you no particular rank. That's already predestined and predetermined by the Father. Okay? But I do know this. Anyone that's a joint heir unto me, all right, is going to drink of that cup. Because we have to be partakers of the suffering, all right, so we can partake in the rulership, so we can be built like Yahawashi. And let's get some examples of that cup. Now, this is Luke 11. All right, this is Luke 11 and 14. It says, and he was casting out a devil, and it was dumb. And it came to pass, when the devil was gone out, the dumb spake, and the people wondered. So here it is. Yahawashi is doing nothing but helping Jake feed them. He fed the multitude. Okay, he was healing the blind, the lame could walk. Okay, the deaf could hear, and he was preaching the gospel of Israel ruling the earth. Okay, but what did you have? What was the response for some of our people? It says, but some of them said, he casted out devils through Beelzebub, the chief of devils. And others, tempting him, sought of him a sign from heaven. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and the house divided against a house falleth. So Yahawashi is like, look, because they pretty much saying he was a demon. Like, he coming in on the left hand side. He's doing this through witchcraft. And, like they're gonna say we're a cult, we're demonic. They're gonna say these things, but Yahawashi had to go through that. Okay? Everyone is in their role, So we can't get overwhelmed and offended. You're gonna hear some things, you're gonna be like, God damn, is this what it is? But that's a part of it. Verse 18 says, if Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because you say that I cast out devils through Beelzebub, and if I by Beelzebub cast out devils, by whom do your sons cast them out? Therefore shall they be your judges. Yeah, so Yahawashi is pretty much cutting them. Like, this doesn't make sense. Okay? How can I be of Satan, casting out Satan? Okay? That will be very, counterproductive. You see? That wouldn't make sense. Okay? Wouldn't Satan want to keep you enchanted? Okay? Or keep you possessed? You see? And it's going to be a lot of things that is going to be said is going to make absolutely no sense, man. Okay? But Yahawashi kept it spiritual, man. Okay? All right, verse 20 said, but if I with the finger of the Most High cast out devils, no doubt the kingdom of the Most High is come upon you. So he's letting them know, like, look, I'm doing this in the authority of the Father. Okay? Because Yahawashi is the kingdom. Okay? But Jake bucked up against that. You go to the book of John, when Yahawashi raised up Lazarus. Okay? This is John 11 and 41. It says it said, then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid. And Yahawashi lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me. and I knew that thou hearest me always. Okay, so he's proclaiming to do this in the name of the Father, you know? And it says, and I knew that thou hearest me always, but because of the people which stand by, I said it. Okay? So he made it known that he was doing this by the Father. Okay? So he said, because of the people that stand by, I made sure they heard me do it in your name and your authority. Okay? It said, but because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave cloths, and his face was bound about with a napkin. YAHAWASHI said unto them, loose him and let him go. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which YAHAWASHI did, believed on him. And this is another reason why you have these Christian leaders hurt, man. These Jake Christian leaders hurt because people are questioning their ass, Jake questioning their ass, and Jake leaving, man. And them tides is getting slim. You see, when you make a living off the lie, you got to keep the lie going. Okay? So when they're seeing these miracles of YAHAWASHI, Jake is believing, man. Okay? Now, what did you have? It says, but some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told him what things YAHAWASHI had done. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we do? For this man doeth many miracles. So they recognized the miracles that YAHAWASHI was doing. Okay? But for their own personal gain, okay, for their own, to keep their own status, which is going to go into it, they like, shit, we got to do something. And we're going to read it. Okay? So, as we see that, here it is, Jake, you know, because Jake, brothers in camps come from all walks of life, man. It was brothers that was heavy in the streets. There was brothers that was atheists. It was brothers that was, you know, doing all type of things, man. We can't even talk about it. There's some brothers, that was into some things, man. And now they're living by the standard of the Bible. Now they're being leaders of their house, leaders of other men in righteousness, man. Okay? That's a miracle. From what we were to what we are now, it's a miracle, man. Okay? And everyone is seeing the miracle. You see? And it says, verse 48, it says, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. Okay? Because you got to think, these different leaders that are set up by Esau, just like back during the Romans, they were set up to keep Jake in order, man. Okay? The Esau was just worried about Jake not, revolting. When you go back during the time of the Romans. And see, now it's a spiritual rebellion. Okay? Now Esau is being called out within his kingdom, man. Okay? And these Christian pastors were supposed to keep Jake sleep, all right, and dumb down with Christianity, man. Okay? But now, hey, it's an awakening. Okay? And now we're going to hear all type of crazy allegations and accusations, and, they're going to try to attach all type of madness to our name. Okay? But that's part of their cup of YAHAWASHI. Let's get this in St. John 15. And we'll start at 20. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. Yeah, so YAHAWASHI, like, look, those that persecute me, okay, they're going to persecute you. Okay, and that's in this lifetime as well. See, what we have to understand, there's people that was there, okay, during the time of YAHAWASHI, and you had people that believed, and you had those that was against. And guess what? A lot of them here in America, man, a lot of them on this internet that was against YAHAWASHI back then, and they're letting it be known. You see, everybody is speaking up in their lot. Everyone is stepping into their lot, man. Okay? We just recognizing it, man. Now we just identifying it, man. Okay? The believers are here believing, and the scoffers are here scoffing, man. Okay? It said, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. And see, the Christian church doesn't know the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? The God that they claim to serve, all right, has a completely different doctrine and agenda than the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Christians don't have a clue about the Most High, who he is and what he represents. Okay? What he plans on doing, his intentions in the earth. Christians don't have a clue about that, man. Okay? They just here for this false, utopia of everybody loving each other and forgiving each other. And, that has nothing to do with the Bible. So they don't know the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They don't know his son. Okay? YAHAWASHI. Okay? And that's why they're acting like they're acting. They're reacting to this word going out in this way, because they love this world. See, this word is against this society, man. And if you love this society, you're going to be deeply offended, and to the point where you feel as if you have to take a stand against it. You see? And it says, he that hateth me, all right, hateth my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. And see, Jake is a witness against themselves and what they're saying, man. Because they're claiming to be believers of the Bible, but they hate what the Bible really stands for. Okay? And the Bible is being explained, okay? And the Bible is being broken down and expounded on in every way that you can think of, man. So many different spiritual perspectives from the true men of YAHAWASHI are coming out about the teachings of the Bible, man. Things are being broken down every day. Okay? It says, verse 25, it says, but this coming to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in the law, they hated me without a cause. Okay? They hated me without a cause. Okay? And we had to drink of that same cup, because they're acting as if we make their life harder. Here it is. Esau taxes your check before you get it and give you what you want. Here it is. This man made you take a juice. This man has destroyed, businesses. Okay? This man puts poison in the food, poison in the air. Okay? This man does nothing but wickedness in the earth. Okay? Every day you wake up, this man is is inserting death, okay, into the day to day. Okay? No, Jake has no energy or no diligence when it comes to Esau. Jake won't search out the wickedness of Esau, but Jake could go into One West, like the One West camps was the beginning of all the wickedness in the earth. If they can just do away with the camps, things will be good. And that's why the Most High finna unleash Esau on you niggas like never before. The main thing you're trying to protect, which is Esau being comfortable, okay? The Most High is going to use Esau to make you niggas extremely uncomfortable in the times to come. All right? This is the book of St. John, chapter 7, verse 7. It said, the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil. See, this society hates YAHAWASHI. This society hates the Most High. This society hates the Bible. That's what's being exposed. You see? Everything is just coming out in the open before judgment, man. Okay? So the Lord can be justified on how he moves in the earth, man. Okay? This is what we're seeing playing out. You see? So let's go from there. got a couple more. I ain't gonna make this too long. Okay. But it's like, damn. You know, who and that's why the Most High said this when you go to Psalms. I want to say it's 90, 94, maybe. Let me see. Yep, this Psalm 94 and 16. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who's going to say something against, okay, the wicked that the Bible speaks of? Here it is. This man is the wicked. Okay? Here it is. This man has pretty much shoving the alphabet community down your throat. He's pretty much making your children have to learn it in the schools, but there's no uproar. Okay? Jake has no diligence when it comes to calling out Esau. Jake has all this energy and time to research when it comes to, okay, the camps. Everybody got so much time and energy, and everybody is a historian, and everybody is a scholar in the scriptures now when it comes to the camps. Okay? But when it comes to the man, all right, who's has the power and authority and is executing every type of wickedness you can think of in the earth, nobody has no energy to say so. When we ask people who run the earth, it's crickets. You know, people come to camp, you ask who run the earth, nobody knows. It's a mystery who run the earth. Okay? But see, the Lord, all right, has set up, all right, his men to call this man out. Okay? So we go here with wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Okay, read down a little bit. All right, this is wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face, all right, of such as have afflicted him, okay, and made no account of his labor. See, the Lord has his men standing boldly and calling this man out, man. Okay? Going and we investigating this man. We're exposing this man, the real criminal in the earth, man. Okay? Well, I tell you, man. Verse 2, it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. See, everybody's so concentrated, so focused on, what Esau is telling them is evil, okay, that they're missing the message, okay? And see, the earth, even niggas gonna be amazed at the salvation that's coming for the elect, man. All right? Because they gonna be here on the ground while missiles is coming down while the elect is going up. Okay? And you're gonna know exactly why. Okay? So, that was the point, man. I just wanted to address that in the spirit. And like I say, some more to that video I want to go into. Go into some history. All right, because these Christians, these Jake Christian, man, ain't nothing like a nigga Christian, man. Ain't nothing like a nigga Christian pastor, man. All right, them some of the worst people on earth, man. So, brothers, we gonna have a drink of that cup. It's part of it. Matter of fact, I want to end it there. I think that's 1 Timothy 2. No, 2 Timothy. All right. All right, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 11. I started at 10. All right. 2 Timothy 2 and 10 said, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in YAHAWASHI, eternal glory. So we even suffer particular things, for the sake, of constantly being able to teach. We'll bear these particular things, all right, for the elect's sake, because we got to teach, man. So we, got to hold it together, and make sure that we're on point, for the elect's sake, man. Even beyond us, okay, like YAHAWASHI did, man. He was always thinking about the nation. It says, verse 12, it says, verse 11 says, a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we also shall live with him. Yeah, we're dead to these things, man. We're dead to the opinions of the masses, man. Okay? We're dead to what people hold dear to in this society, man. This don't mean nothing to us, man. Okay? The things that people love and cherish in this world, we're dead to these things, man. We're not here for long term, man. Everything here, all right, we look at as temporal, man. We looking beyond this place, man. Okay? Verse 12, it says, if we suffer, we also shall reign with him. So we have to suffer, okay, for the sake of YAHAWASHI, because there's a suffering that comes with believing in YAHAWASHI, So we understand that, okay, if we suffer with him, okay, we're putting ourselves in position to reign with him, okay, because we're going to be built like him, man, So, finish it off, it says, if we deny him, he also will deny us, man. And we don't want to draw back, because of the persecution, because of, how our name gonna get dragged through the mud, all these false accusations and, people looking at us a certain way. It is what it is, man. We already have to count that cost that we're going to be looked at in a particular light based on what we believe, So, Lord will, all right, you brothers and you few sisters were edified. Till next time, I say shalom. Kwam Yashala. Abab, DTA soon. Shalom.